that every believing man and woman and nation, they have to endure, which is that if you say La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah, you have to be tested and you have to expect that test. And you have to know that it's coming and there is no escaping it. And so victory from Allah Azza wa Jal to begin with has to be understood as withstanding that test and keeping your faith and becoming the best believer that you can, even if you die before seeing any earthly victory. Because this is not the promise that Allah Azza wa Jal had given to you, which is that if you believe that you somehow, you personally will see the fruits of that on earth. You may die before it. Allah Azza wa Jal tells His Prophet alayhi salatu wassalam, وَإِمَّا نُرِيَنَّكَ بَعْضَ الَّذِي نَعِدُهُمْ أَوْ نَتَوَفَّيَنَّكَ فَإِنَّمَا عَلَيْكَ الْبَلَاغُ وَعَلَيْنَا الْحِسَابُ. He says, whether we will show you some of the punishment that we promised them, or you will die before that, what is upon you is to deliver the message, and their account is with us. Meaning even to Muhammad alayhi salatu wassalam, he's telling him what? What is your job? What is your task? Your task is to deliver the message. If you deliver the message, you've succeeded. If you withstood their pressure, you've succeeded. You are triumphant when that happens. Whether you have physical victory over them or not, whether you die before it or not, that is not up to you. That is up to Allah Azza wa Jal, and Allah will take care of them. But what is your success? What is an-nasr? Essentially, is for you to be victorious in the eyes of Allah Azza wa Jal. So remember the story of Ashabul Ukhdud, the people of the ditches. When they dug these ditches for them, and they marched them all to their death, to be burnt alive. And one by one they were given the choice, you either disbelieve or you jump into that fire. And they jumped willingly in it to save their iman. Would you consider that they've been defeated? Or were they alive with Allah Azza wa Jal, who had achieved martyrdom? That is victory. Because when all return to Allah Azza wa Jal, then the real reckoning will take place. Not in the dunya, but in the akhirah. So as a believer, you don't only look at the dunya severed from the akhirah and say, where is the victory of Allah? Because the Lord of the dunya is the Lord of the akhirah. And the Lord of both is telling you, some will be avenged then and some will be avenged here. So your iman should be that إِنَّا لَنَنْصُرُ رُسُلَنَا وَالَّذِينَ آمَنُوا فِي الْحَيَاةِ الدُّنْيَا وَيَوْمَ يَقُومُ الْأَشْهَادُ. We will give victory to those whom we've sent, our messengers, and to the believers in the dunya and on the day of judgment. So if somebody dies and his children die and he loses his house and he loses his land, Allah Azza wa Jal is aware of all of this. And Allah Azza wa Jal takes note of all of this, and the oppressors will be punished for it. So don't be weakened by what you see. Because Allah Azza wa Jal wanted to select among those people martyrs that He wanted to bless. And that is the will of Allah Azza wa Jal. And no one can oppose His will. So if Allah wanted to bless them with martyrdom, Allah wanted to bless them with erasure of their sins, then Allah Azza wa Jal has the best of wisdom. And we submit to the wisdom of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And what Allah has for them is much better than what we have for them.